Welcome to a new episode 40 of PSLE Math series on ABCD. In this PSLE Math series, we'll be going through questions that PSLE students might find it difficult to solve. In our previous episode, we went through question 1 of worksheet 20. Today, we'll be going through question 3. Just a side note, you will be able to find the link to the Google Docs for this question in the description below. Now, let's get started. In order to finish a set of the school uniform, 4 tailors are require 10 minutes to sew the skirt, and 3 tailors requires another 15 minutes to sew the blouse. Given that a total of 28 tailors and 100 minutes of working time, how many pieces of uniform can they make? If the tailors had to finish 2 sets of uniform in 130 minutes, how many tailors do they need? Then just a clarification, right? We are assuming that the tailors are specialized in this question. So the tailors that are specialized in sewing the skirt will not be able to sew the blouse. Okay? But this might not be real. This is not real in the real case, okay? But for this question, let's just assume this. Okay, similarly to the previous episode, we write down the scenario, which is 4 tailors 10 minutes to sew the skirt, and 3 tailors 15 minutes to sew the blouse, in order to produce one uniform. So the end product is the uniform in this case. Then in total, we realize that we need 7 tailors and 25 minutes. Although in this case, this is different from the previous question, because the previous question is everybody do the same units. Over here, 4 of the tailors will actually do the sewing of a skirt, and the other 3 will do this. So there's actually a combination of 2 different factors over here. Okay? But this does not affect the our solution. Okay. Then given that there is 28 tailors in this case, so my tailors actually increased by 4 times. Times 4. Then the time also times 4. Okay, so remember over the other question, change in the left hand side will lead to a proportionate change in the right hand side. So I need to do a times 4 over here. Then we'll get the answer of 28 workers and 100 minutes producing 16 uniform. Okay, so that's the answer for the first part. Then the second part states that there is 130 minutes for 2 sets of uniform. 130 minutes divided by 2 sets of uniform means it's 65 minutes for each set of uniform. However, this number does not seem to tally with our numbers over here. So we need to do some multiplication of this part. Okay, 4 tailors and 10 minutes plus 3 tailors and 15 minutes to produce 1 set of uniform. Then if I change this part to we actually change this part to 20 minutes, because over here, right, the 5 will definitely be coming from here. So we need to find a way such that we can get 65 in terms of 10 and 15. Okay, so one of the possible solution would be to use 20 and 45. Okay, so over here we actually divide by 3 times 3. Okay. Okay, so over here we'll be able to conclude that it is 3 tailors and 65 minutes produce 1 set of uniform. Okay, so because we know it's actually 65, so we need to find a way to form 65 out of 10 and 15. And one of the possible solutions is actually 45 and 20. That's how we actually end up with this approach. You might want to do a trial and error table over here. For trial and error example, please refer to our previous episode. Okay, then given that we actually know that it's this, we can just multiply this back by 2. And the number of uniform worksheet multiplied by 2. So we will get the final answer of this: 3 tailors, 130 minutes, 2 sets of uniform. Therefore, we get the answer of 3 tailors over here. Okay, so this is the solution. So the answer is 16 uniform and 3 tailors for question 3. Okay, this is question 3. There's 2 more questions available in the worksheet. There's question 2 and question 1. For question 1, the answer is 16 workers and 3 schools. For question 2, the solution is 5 houses and 6 carpenters. Okay. Feel free to browse our channel for the solution for question 1. If you need help for trial and error, you might refer to our previous episode. Just find trial and error within our PSLE Math series playlist. Okay, we will also put in a subtitle somewhere to notify you of the related episodes. In the meantime, feel free to drop us an email if you got any challenging questions. We also welcome feedbacks and comments. Our contact details are in the description below. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. We hope that you have learned this concept. And here's Miss J signing off. Bye bye!